Hey, Brian from Snake Bites here. Today, we're cooking snake eggs. You're watching Snake Bites. Every once in a while, people ask me if you could eat snake eggs, and my answer is always the same. I'm sure you could, but I'm not really sure you'd want to, mainly just because I don't know how they taste. Kind of seems nasty. You certainly would want to eat slug eggs or infertile eggs because you don't want to eat baby snakes. So it's going to be my mission today to go around and see if I can collect some slug eggs and throw it over to BakeBytes so they can get cooking.
All right, guys, it's Cal's question of the week. As you can see, somebody had the bright idea to grill up some snake eggs for us all to eat. So that's what we'll be doing. I want to know from you guys, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? And would you guys ever try eating snake egg? Text or video comment below. Let me know.
Welcome to BakeBytes with Chef Brian
And Chef Cal.
Today, we're going to be pushing the culinary extreme with infertile snake eggs.
Infertile? Whatever do you mean?
Well, Chef Cal, you don't want to eat a baby snake, do you? So we're using infertile or slug eggs. Basically what that means is let's just throw it to Brian. While collecting snake eggs, these type of clutches are very common. As you can see, there's 5 perfectly fertile eggs. They're nice and white and just really firm. And then there's this one kind of odd shaped egg here, and it's not very white and it's really squishy. This is what's referred to as an infertile or slug egg. What basically is happening here is that there's no baby snake in this egg. The sperm never fertilized the follicle to become an actual viable egg. So there's no actual way that there could be anything that's getting harmed in here, and this is the perfect candidate for scrambled snake eggs. Now you might ask, what's the reason why they would have infertile eggs? Well, about 2 to 5% of our production each year are infertile. There's a number of reasons that can happen. Male sperm actually develop, it's called spermatogenesis, when the temperatures are cool. If the temperatures get too high, the male sperm will actually die and not be able to fertilize the female's follicles. The other thing is, a female can just get too much fat around her ovaries and all the sperm can't get in to fertilize all the eggs. And sometimes they just produce too many follicles for the amount of sperm going in. Here's a complete infertile clutch that this blizzard corn, you can see there's one good egg in here and all the rest are infertile. So this is a perfect candidate, and these guys were just laid within the last couple hours. Okay.
Oh, so it's just like a chicken egg then?
Well, it's not exactly like a chicken egg, but certainly close enough for BakeBytes Extreme. So the first thing we have to do, Chef Cal, is get the yolk out of the egg. We have a brand new knife because these guys don't crack, they're squishy. I'm just going to make a slit and let out the gooiness.
Look at that. Delectable.
It does look good, doesn't it? Very creamy. First thing I notice is just how the texture is so awesome on this.
Well, Chef Brian, since nobody else has ever attempted this on TV, do you think that anything could actually go wrong?
I think there's a distinct possibility that this is a terrible idea, but I'm also very optimistic that we're going to have a real tasty lunch. While I'm stirring these delectable eggs up, why don't you go ahead and grease that pan up?
You know I love to grease the griddle.
Bam. It's always a good thing to add a little dash of salt, just for flavor. Okay, our eggs are on the griddle, about 350 degrees. I think it's going to take about 2 or 3 minutes to cook. Well, certainly the first thing we're noticing here is that it's very solid, very firm. The texture is more rubbery than a chicken egg.
Now it's getting kind of crispy. It's like a trampoline for my taste buds.
I think we should give it just a few more minutes just to make sure it's 100% done. We don't want any bacteria when we're eating this.
Of course.
I think our eggs are finally done. Now it's time for the tasting. First thing is it really does smell a lot like a chicken egg. Honest to God, this tastes almost exactly like a chicken egg. The texture is a little more chewy, but I tell you, it's not bad. It tastes just like a chicken egg. This is fantastic, Chef Cal. Do you want to taste? You have to get a taste of this.
No, I do not want to taste that.
Seriously.
I don't really want to waste it. You look like you're having such a good time.
It is very good. Does anyone else in the audience want to give this a try? You go ahead.
Oh, thanks.
Give that a try.
I would have to agree. Chef Brian is very similar to chicken egg. A little chunkier. You know, kind of like how you would get the very edge of it if you burn it a tiny bit, but it's pretty good. I'd like to have some more.
So I know we were laying it on kind of thick early in the show, but the truth is, it actually turned out a lot better than I expected. It was actually pretty tasty. The texture was something that was a little bit difficult to get over. And I'm not suggesting you guys go out and raid snake eggs anytime soon. And remember, these were infertile eggs. I think this was pretty good. What's your take, Cal?
I will take your word for it.
Some people just have no sense of adventure. For this week's Comment of the Week, the question was, what's your favorite TV show? And 84 Peter Butter said,
I can't stand all the new TV shows. Reality shows are ridiculous. Vampire are overtaking all my channels. Cake shows, well, I can't have the cake or eat it, so that's no good. And if I see one more bunch of idiots fist pumping, I'm going to kick my television right in the face, rearrange my furniture, and call everyone I know over for a planking party. Everyone from YouTube is invited.
That was a really great comment, and I'll make sure to see you at the planking party. And with snake eggs, who knew about those things, right? I can't stress enough, these were infertile eggs, so there was never any baby snakes harmed in the making of this show. Make sure you guys check out the video contest. It's coming down to the last few weeks. There's some awesome entries and there's some huge prizes. You still have time to get involved in it. Go to reptilechannel.com/standupforsnakes. Until next time, this has been Snake Bites.